Thank you so much, Jihad and Budur. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be having our final session of the day. Get ready because it's going to be a phenomenal panel. This one is all about the journey to achieving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And ladies and gentlemen, you have an extraordinary panel of speakers. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Dina Mofty, the founder of INJAZ, Tina Sharouri, the licensed clinical dietitian and founder of the Savior anti-inflammatory meal plan, and Anna Pereira, the CEO of the Wellness Universe, and your moderator, the fantastic Ali Salama, founder and CEO of EMPWR.
Thank you so much for showing up today. It's been an incredible day full of wisdom and information, and I hope that we walk today with more information than we came. My name is Ali Salama. I go under Cairo Kid. I'm an artist. I'm a Forbes 30 under 30, and I'm a board member of the World Federation for Mental Health. What brings me here today is because I'm very excited to talk about holistic well-being, and I'm joined by a group of panelists who are extremely professional and have way more knowledge than me. So let's just jump into introducing our panelists for today. We have Dina. Dina, can you talk?
Thank you, Ali, for this intro and for the group here being together. And thank you, Forbes, for such an inspiring event today, the past 2 days. So my name is Dina Mofty. I'm the founder of INJAZ Egypt, which works with entrepreneurs and startups, seed fund startups. We're very much spearheading the entrepreneurship space in Egypt and the Middle East. And my other passion projects are very much in the wellness space, and we host wellness festivals and wellness retreats, and we work on integrating wellness into the corporate world and work with companies and startups as well.
Thank you, Dina.
Thank you.
Tina.
Hi, everyone. Tina Sharouri. I'm a clinical dietitian and a functional dietitian as well. I specialize in women's hormonal health. I'm also a breast cancer survivor, and this is why I shifted my practice and became specialized in hormonal health, and I'm looking forward to this panel, honestly.
Wow. Can we just get a quick round of applause? That's very brave, very vulnerable.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anna, your turn.
Thank you, Ali. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Forbes, for hosting this very important theme here in Dubai. My name is Anna Pereira. I'm the CEO and founder of the Wellness Universe. We are a platform for everything wellness, basically. I was inspired 10 years ago to create the platform where I brought together healers and coaches and guides. We published #1 best-selling self-care books. We do retreats, we just do it all. So that's who I am. It's a passion project as well as a business, and now we're venturing into the corporate wellness space. It's pretty exciting.
I mean, personally, I swam professionally for a few years. I come from a background where you had to be a champion to have a certain mindset. So when I got diagnosed with 2 disorders, that was the very difficult point in my life, and that's why I do what I do today. And I think a lot of us have personal experiences here. Mm-hmm. So I'm very excited to kind of jump into how we can change that, and I mean how we can learn from that. So Dina, how can individuals in leadership roles effectively balance physical, mental, and emotional well-being in their daily lives?
Well, I'm sure we have a lot of business leaders here, right? People who lead companies and lead teams. Hands up if that's you. So of course, we all know that mental well-being and your emotional well-being and your physical well-being, it all has to be not only prioritized, it's actually our professional responsibility as leaders to make it a priority, because this actually reflects it sets the tone for our teams, and it sets the tone for our businesses. So we all have to be extremely aware of that. And after all, as leaders, we are role models for our teams, and that will help our businesses to grow. And a few things just to keep in mind. So it's really self-care. I know a lot of people over the years have like sidelined it, but the importance of it is is just so impactful if we integrate it into our day-to-day lives. Like, for example, exercising. Integrate it into your daily life, the way you eat, your nutrition. Spending time, taking time in silence every day, even just walking in nature. We think 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Can you imagine that? So we have to learn how to switch off sometimes, because otherwise we're just going to burn out. So learning how to switch off. It re-energizes us, and at the end of the day, spending time taking our brain into that alpha wave state and spending time there at least 10 minutes a day actually enhances our productivity. The other thing is, of course, to set boundaries in our day-to-day. It's okay to say no to things in our business, in our career, in our daily work life. It's okay to say no because we have to prioritize our time at certain points. And the other thing is also we need to set an example as leaders. So you really not only set the tone, you set the example. Once you are a healthy leader, you set the tone for your team. And a healthy team is a more productive team, is a high-performance team. The other thing to keep in mind is to set really healthy work environments and to set a supportive work culture. That's very important because a lot of like wellness has to be celebrated, not sidelined in the work culture. And again, you'll find your teams performing much better, higher productivity across the board. And lastly, it's really to set the tone, to reflect and observe. Always observe and be aware of yourself in a professional context and a personal context. And you will notice your body triggering you and sending you signs when you're about to burn out. So you never want to get to that state. So always be aware and reflect on that. And lastly, our company's success is a reflection of us. And as leaders, if we set the tone early on and we lead by example and we lead as role models, and this will inspire our teams overall. And at the end of the day, it will help us lead high-performance teams. And it is key to a sustainable, successful business in the long run.
Dina, I couldn't agree. I've worked with and I've been friends with top athletes, maybe not knowing directly Muhammad Salah, but knowing his best friend, knowing how important morning routines are, knowing how to wire your brain for success, knowing how that sets boundaries, self-care. It's very difficult for high-performing individuals to have discipline because you really want to beat your best score every day and be better, and that becomes an obsession. So balancing that is very difficult for people that want to break records and be the best that they can be. So thank you for
It's okay to take a break, exactly.
Yeah. It's very easier said than done, but I'm sure
practice.
we need to be role models and lead the way. Tina, how does proper nutrition serve as the foundation for achieving physical, mental, and emotional well-being?
That would be the topic of the whole 2 days, this one. So anyways, I'm going to answer in summary because that's a huge topic and that's very important. But I think what I want to say the most, the message I want to relay today is that nutrition, eating healthy, living healthy is no longer a choice. This is not luxury. Visiting a dietitian should no longer be considered as non-essential. Oh, let's try and see. This today, in our day and time, is an obligation for every one of us, because what we eat not only affects our health, what we eat today, how we live today, has an effect on the gene expression of the generations to come. Let this sink in. Whatever you eat today, the choices we make have an effect on our children and grandchildren, for a pregnant woman, or me, for my great-grandchildren. So this is one thing. Another thing that makes it super important is that we can no longer have a blind eye, or what do you call it, like ignore the changes and the advancement in agriculture and in food technology and in food production that has definitely helped us a lot, but has also created so many exposures. We are exposed to whether hormonal disruptors, whether chemicals, whether toxins that are affecting our ability to sustain a healthy body, to keep a healthy body, to detox. Right? And I'm not talking about detox juices and so on, no. I'm talking about how we as humans are responsible of assisting this body into healing its own systems. And I always tell my clients, if you have goals, if you have health goals, weight goals, nutrition goals, you want to reach somewhere, don't rise to your goals. Remember to go down to your systems, because it's in the systems and the changes you do in your everyday, in your silly habits, these are the changes that will propulse you into your goals. It's not like you're sitting and then, December is coming and then you have New Year and then we all want to do the New Year resolution. New Year, new me. This doesn't work. You have to start immediately where you are. So, in brief, how important this is, it's extremely important. And one way to help yourself, because it's always easier said than done, right? We all preach and we all give advice, but then to come and apply it, it's not that easy. Always remember that change in behavior, especially health behavior, but all behavior in general, is fed by emotions. So when you do something and you're happy with the result, with the outcome, your brain will tell you, please do it again. And you keep feeding your brain with this behavior that is giving you this energy, the sleep, the improvement in your sex drive, the improvement in your stamina. All of these things are all interconnected. And the moment you start listening to your body, you realize that nutrition, eating healthy, shopping healthy, cooking healthy is no longer a choice. It is an obligation.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
I couldn't.
Thank you.
I mean, as an athlete, I know a lot about nutrition and how it feels to kind of eat and holistically feel different. Let's jump into Anna. Anna, what roles does physical health play in the overall well-being, and how can people ensure they're taking care of their bodies? And what does wellness mean to you?
Okay, well, that's a great question. First of all, I love the answers that you gave. So robust, ladies. For me, we say happy, healthy, healed humans lead to peace globally. That's kind of our ethos at the Wellness Universe. And it has a lot to do with physical, but also your mental, your spiritual, your emotional well-being, and your social well-being. And we're seeing a lot of these different pieces now come up in conversations since, of course, COVID happened. A lot of these conversations are coming to light. Wellness really means being happy at the end of the day, enjoying your life, being able to appreciate what you have in life. Practicing gratitude helps a lot with that, but understanding and knowing where you are, having an awareness of where you are personally, and saying, what you said, basically start out at the basic and integrate it into your lifestyle. What can you do with your life right now? Don't wait for a New Year's resolution. This, to me, is what wellness is. When you can walk away and you're good, you're good with you. I'm me, and you all accept me for me or you don't, and I walk away good. That, to me, is true wellness. Now, as far as the first part of the question, how does physical wellness, and for me, it's like this. It's an infinity sign. Whether it's physical or mental, one thing or another, because you take care of your physical wellness through your diet, through exercise, through all the different things that you could do for yourself physically, and we all kind of know that. It's kind of an old conversation, but we just need to do it, like you said. We need to implement the things for us, our physicality, to be at our best for us where we are in life. But sometimes things happen. You get injured, you fall down. Maybe, and that happens because sometimes we're not being mindful. Maybe as an athlete, you get injured because sometimes your mind is somewhere else when you're on the field and something happens. So something environmentally can impact our lives and our physical well-being. That leads to bad mental well-being. So how does all this weave together, right? And really, it's a very intricate thing, but if you take care of yourself physically, and you have better mental well-being because you're taking care of yourself physically, your diet, your nutrition, just everything going on in your body, but also your spiritual, your emotional, your social well-being. It all has impact on each other. So for me, one is not without the other. So the physical, along with all of the other aspects. So it's not just one conversation, but the physical definitely has an impact on your mental well-being, on your emotional well-being, because then you have to get through these injuries, let's say, or if you're not taking care of yourself. It's a long road, right? If you're not physically well, if you're not healthy, it's a long road, and you have to be patient with yourself. And that's, the mental part, the emotional part. Be patient with yourself so you can get on that road to physical well-being and health.
Yeah, I mean, something I personally do every day. I've been doing it for 8 years, and it's helped me go to achieve one milestone after the other, and helped me be able to kind of take a step back. Pause is journaling. I learned it from my therapy sessions when I just completely refused to believe that I was, not in a good place. But I think that skill allowed me to check in, understand, oh wow, I'm carrying a lot of anger. Oh wow, I'm just too overwhelmed. Oh wow, that is a very toxic attachment that I have. And slowly but surely, you just start talking to yourself. You start materializing those thoughts that you have in your brain that carry energy, that carry a metaphysical effect on your spirit and soul. So I think for someone maybe that, like myself, can't really talk about their feelings a lot, when you journal it and you keep it in a safe space. I mean, I make music for that purpose, right? I love sound. I love the ability to use art and express yourself in mediums that aren't conventional. So I also, I would urge everybody here to look within themselves and see, how can I let out? What's my outlet? Is my outlet drawing? Is my outlet reading? Is my outlet talking and going out to friends? Everybody's different, because wellness looks different on everybody. But that's something we also work on at the World Federation for Mental Health, and setting policy for Gen Z and youth all around the world to make sure that mental health can look suitable for every person, no matter what their needs are. So I just want to say thank you to the panelists today. It's been amazing sitting with each and every one of you. And thank you guys so much for being here with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to our phenomenal panel. What a fantastic way to end the summit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of day 2 of the Forbes Middle East Medical Tourism and Wellness Summit in partnership with the American Hospital Dubai. This is just the very first one, and I'm excited to see the next one come to life as well. We hope that you have enjoyed it as much as we have, and I'd like to thank all of the wonderful partners, the speakers, everybody who made this possible, and each and every single one of you, our fantastic audience. I need you all to give yourselves a big round of applause. Yes. Thank you so much. You all stayed with us right up until the end. And guess what? We've got something very special for you lined up tonight, because the fun doesn't stop here. It is just getting started, because DJ Rog is coming up. They're setting up as we speak. You're going to hear the most incredible music, and we are going to be celebrating and dancing the night away. Just as we're setting all of that up, I would like to invite Mr. Sharif Abshara. Is he in the building? Mr. Sharif Abshara and the entire American Hospital Dubai team, I would like you all to join us here on the stage. Ms. Khulud Al-Umayyan, our CEO and Editor-in-Chief, congratulations on this incredible summit. The entire Forbes Middle East team, we want you here on the stage. Let's do it, everybody. we're coming up for a big group photo with our entire team. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it over here. Everybody, come, come, come on the stage. Yes, let's do it. Let's get that music going. Thank you all so much. And don't forget, we have the Forbes Middle East 30 Under 30 Summit that is coming up in December in just a couple of weeks. We want to see you there for that as well. There's plenty more on our website. You can go to ForbesMiddleEastEvents.com. You'll find out all of what's going on right there and be part of it all. Don't miss out on a single thing.